Hello everyone, I'm Vikramaditya. Welcome to Jade SOFTECH. In this session, we're going to discuss about the latest SAP ABAP and SAP HANA ABAP interview question and answers. So let's start with the quick question and answers. This would be useful for your interviews as well as to upgrade your knowledge to the latest skills. Now, what is SAP HANA ABAP? SAP HANA ABAP is an extension of the ABAP programming language that allows developers to write native applications for the SAP HANA platform. It provides a set of tools and libraries that make it easier to develop high performance, scalable applications that can take advantage of the in memory processing capabilities of SAP HANA. Moving on to the next question, what are the benefits of using SAP HANA ABAP? SAP HANA ABAP offers several benefits over traditional ABAP development, including improved performance. So SAP HANA applications can take advantage of the in-memory processing capabilities of the SAP HANA and to achieve significantly faster performance than traditional ABAP applications. Increased scalability. So SAP HANA applications can scale to support large datasets and high volume workloads. Simplified development. So SAP HANA ABAP provides a more simplified development environment than the traditional ABAP, making it easier to develop and maintain applications. What are the key features of SAP HANA ABAP? SAP HANA ABAP key features includes various features like native SQL. So SAP HANA ABAP supports native SQL, which allows developers to write SQL statements directly against SAP HANA tables and views. ABAP objects. SAP HANA ABAP includes a new type of ABAP object called a HANA object. HANA objects are designed to be executed directly on SAP HANA, providing even better performance than traditional ABAP objects. Simplified data access. So SAP HANA provides a simplified data access APIs that makes it easier to access data from SAP HANA tables and views. SAP HANA development concepts as well. We have a lot of development concepts. Right now, we're going to discuss about the questions which are related to ABAP development concepts. So what are the different types of ABAP programs in SAP HANA? So there are two types of ABAP programs in SAP HANA. Native ABAP programs, which are like native ABAP programs are written in the ABAP language and are executed directly on SAP HANA. ABAP Series. ABAP Series is a declarative language that can be used to define views on SAP HANA data. ABAP Series views can be used to simplify data access and to provide more consistent data models for applications. What are the different types of SAP HANA tables? There are basically two types of SAP HANA tables. Columnar tables. The columnar tables store data in a column-oriented format, which can improve performance for certain types of queries. And row-based tables, which are row tables, store data in a row-oriented format, which is more traditional for ABAP applications. Now, what are the different types of HANA indexes? There are several different types of HANA indexes, including columnar indexes. Columnar indexes are specifically designed for columnar tables. Then we have got the row indexes. Row indexes are specifically designed for row tables. Full text indexes. Full text indexes are used to improve the performance of text-based searches. What is SAP HANA Smart Data Access? SAP HANA Data Access is a feature that allows developers to automatically optimize their ABAP programs for SAP HANA. Smart Data Access can help to improve the performance of ABAP programs by automatically selecting the most appropriate data access methods and indexes. Real-world SAP HANA scenarios. The questions based on real-world or real-time SAP HANA ABAP scenarios. So how can you use ABAP, HANA ABAP to develop real-time applications? So in SAP HANA ABAP, we use we use we normally develop real-time applications by using the following techniques: streaming data ingestions. And in the streaming data ingestion, we have SAP HANA can be used to ingest streaming data from external sources such as Internet of Things, devices, or social media feeds. Real-time analytics. SAP HANA ABAP can be used to perform real-time analytics on streaming data to provide real-time insights into the business processes. So we can go ahead and work on the ABAP environment and help providing this in the analytics tool. So real-time decision making. SAP ABAP HANA ABAP can help make real-time decisions based on real-time analytics, such as approving or rejecting credit applications. How can we use SAP HANA ABAP to develop mobile applications? So SAP HANA ABAP can be used to develop mobile applications by using the following techniques. Like we have SAP Fiori. SAP Fiori is a design language for mobile applications that is actually which will complement the SAP HANA ABAP. SAP mobile platforms. So SAP mobile platform is a platform that can be used to deploy mobile applications to mobile devices, and this is where we actually the HANA ABAP integrates with these applications, and we can provide the data making use of SAP HANA ABAP. So how can you use SAP HANA ABAP to develop cloud applications? Now, HANA ABAP can be used to develop cloud applications using the cloud platform, and basically in the cloud platform we've got a lot of applications which again can integrate with the applications which are built on SAP HANA ABAP. Now, what are the different HANA ABAP development tools? So there are several HANA ABAP development tools that we have. So basically we have HANA Studio. HANA Studio is an integrated development environment, that is IDE, for SAP HANA ABAP, and not just HANA ABAP but also for HANA development as well, and even for Java development also we can do that. So we have a lot of perspectives in HANA Studio wherein we can do it. But if at all, if you want to work on the ABAP perspective in the HANA Studio, we need to have the ADT being installed. Now, ADT means ABAP Development Toolkit. So ADT is a plugin for Eclipse that can be used for SAP HANA ABAP development. And SAP HANA, the SAP Web Pro ABAP is a framework for developing web applications within SAP HANA ABAP. But right now we are more focused on using UI5 Fiori rather than Web Pro. Now UI5 Fiori has replaced Web Pro in most of the applications and projects. How can you use SAP HANA Studio to debug ABAP programs? So HANA Studio includes a debugger that can be used to debug ABAP programs. The debugger allows you to step through code, set breakpoints, and inspect variables. How can you use ADT to develop SAP ABAP CDS views? So ADT includes a graphical editor for developing ABAP CDS views. The graphical editor allows you to drag and drop fields from SAP HANA tables and views to create SAP ABAP CDS views. Now, how can you use SAP Web Pro ABAP to develop web applications? As you know, there are still projects going on in which we have the use of Web Pro. So SAP Web Pro ABAP is a model-driven development that is called MDD framework for developing web applications. MDD allows you to focus on the business logic of your applications, while the framework takes care of the generation of HTML and JavaScript code. Now, ABAP HANA ABAP performance orientation. So we have got this in HANA ABAP performance optimization. These questions are related to HANA ABAP performance optimization. So what are some of the common performance bottlenecks in SAP HANA ABAP applications? Some of the common performance bottlenecks in SAP HANA applications include inefficient data access. Using inefficient data access methods such as direct table reads can result in poor performance. So missing indexes. So if we miss indexes, it can prevent SAP HANA from optimizing queries. Large data sets can slow down the performance of SAP HANA ABAP applications. So, and how can you use SAP HANA Execution Monitor to identify performance bottlenecks? So SAP HANA Execution Monitor is a tool that can be used to identify performance bottlenecks in SAP HANA ABAP applications. Execution Monitor provides detailed information about the execution of ABAP programs and SQL statements. Now, how can you use SAP HANA Statement Analyzer to optimize SQL statements? So, SAP HANA Statement Analyzer is a tool that can be used to optimize SQL statements. So, Statement Analyzer provides recommendations for how to improve the performance of SQL statements. How can you use SAP HANA Cockpit to monitor SAP HANA system performance? SAP HANA Cockpit is a tool that can be used to monitor the performance of SAP HANA systems. Cockpit provides a real-time overview of the CPU memory and disk usage of SAP HANA systems. Now, we're going to discuss about questions related to HANA best practices. So, what are some best practices for developing a SAP HANA ABAP applications? Some of the best practices for developing HANA ABAP applications include use native SQL whenever possible. So, native SQL can provide better performance than using ABAP data access methods. Use ABAP objects for performance critical code. ABAP objects can provide better performance than traditional ABAP programs. Use SAP HANA Execution Monitor and SAP HANA Statement Analyzer to identify and optimize performance bottlenecks. So these tools can help you to identify and optimize performance bottlenecks in your SAP HANA ABAP applications. And we should be following our SAP HANA ABAP best practices, and we be going ahead with a lot of tools that we have. Maybe I'll be providing that in the description. So, what are the resources available for learning SAP HANA ABAP? There are several resources available for learning HANA ABAP, including SAP HANA Developer Guide. The SAP HANA Developer Guide is a comprehensive guide to developing SAP HANA ABAP applications. SAP HANA online courses. There are several online courses available that you can teach you how to develop SAP HANA ABAP application. So if you want to like to learn latest code and latest additions that we have in HANA ABAP, or you want to learn HANA ABAP from the scratch, you can contact us in the with the to our email ID that we are uploading in the description. So SAP HANA ABAP community forums are there. There are several online community forums where you can ask questions and get help. Now, we're going to discuss a few questions on SAP HANA ABAP security. So, what are the different security mechanisms in SAP HANA ABAP? SAP HANA ABAP provides several different security mechanisms, including authorization checks. So, authorization checks are used to control who has access to which data and functionality in SAP HANA ABAP applications. Auditing can be used to track the access to data and functionality in SAP HANA ABAP applications. Encryption can be used to protect sensitive data in SAP HANA ABAP applications. So how can you use authorization checks to secure SAP HANA applications? Now, authorization checks are based on user roles and authorizations. User roles define the set of permissions that a user has, while authorizations define the specific actions that a user is allowed to perform. Now, how can you use encryption? Now, how can you use auditing to track the access to data and functionality in the SAP HANA ABAP applications? HANA ABAP applications provide a logging mechanism that can be used to track the access to data and functionality in SAP HANA ABAP applications. So, the logs can be used to identify unauthorized access and to investigate security incidents. So, how can you use encryption to protect sensitive data in SAP HANA ABAP applications? So, SAP HANA ABAP supports several different encryptions algorithms, including AES and RSA. Encryption can be used to protect sensitive data at rest and in transit. In HANA ABAP development, we have, so how can you deploy HANA ABAP applications? HANA ABAP applications can be deployed to SAP HANA systems using the following methods. We have got the SAP Solution Manager. So SAP Solution Manager is a tool that can be used to transport SAP HANA ABAP applications to SAP HANA systems. We've got the ATO, ABAP Transport Organizer, is a tool that can be used to transport SAP HANA ABAP applications to SAP HANA system. And we've got ABAP Deploy, is a tool that can be used to deploy HANA ABAP applications to HANA systems. And then we how can you manage the deployment of HANA web applications. So HANA web applications can be managed using the following tools like the solution manager, landscape management, and change request management. Now, change request management in few of the organizations is also called as um, charm. It's called CHARM instead of CRM because CRM has a different meaning. So we normally call it as CHARM, charm. So now CHARM. Now, now this solution manager can be used to manage the deployment of SAP HANA applications. And landscape management can be used to manage the deployment of HANA web applications. And also change request management also can be used. Now, how can we monitor the deployment of web applications? HANA web applications can be monitored using the following like solution manager. Yeah, same thing. They can be monitored by solution manager, landscape management, and monitoring infrastructure. Solution Manager can be used to monitor the deployment of HANA web applications and also landscape management and monitoring infrastructure. Now, what is the future of HANA app? That's very interesting. So, what are the future trends of HANA app? So, HANA app is rapidly evolving technology, and there are several trends that are expected to shape the future of SAP HANA app, including increased adoption of HANA Cloud Platform. HANA Cloud Platform is a cloud-based platform that can be used to deploy web applications. Greater use of machine learning and artificial intelligence. Machine learning and artificial intelligence can be used to deploy various applications. So we actually coordinate with these applications and integrate the applications which we develop on HANA app. So there's a continued focus on performance and scalability that we have here. So basically, because of this, we have got the performance and scalability being more improved in the coming future. And what are the resources available for keeping up with the latest SAP HANA web developments? There are various, ways in which we can update our knowledge. One of them is the best one is the SAP Developer Network (SDN), SAP Blogs, SAP HANA Academy. How do you stay ahead of curve in SAP HANA app? To stay ahead of curve in the SAP HANA app, you should keep up with the latest HANA app developments and participate in HANA app communities. What are the different types of SAP HANA data models? HANA supports two main types of data models, columnar tables and row-based tables. Column tables store data in a column-oriented format, which can improve performance for certain types of queries. And row tables store data in a row-oriented format, which is more traditional for ABAP applications. Now, how can you use HANA data modeling tools to create and maintain data models? So, SAP HANA provides several data modeling tools, including SAP HANA Modeler, SAP ABAP CDS. HANA Modeler is a graphical tool that can be used to create and maintain data models. And SAP CDS is a declarative language that can be used to define views on SAP HANA data. SAP CDS views can be used to create data models that are easier to maintain and understand. What are the benefits of using SAP HANA modeling tools? SAP HANA data modeling can help you to create and maintain data models that are optimized for performance. Create data models that are easier to understand and maintain, create data models that are more consistent with the business logic of our applications. And what is SAP HANA ABAP testing? So we'll discuss a couple of questions on SAP HANA ABAP testing. So why is it important to test HANA ABAP applications? Testing is an important part of the software development lifecycle, and it is especially important for HANA ABAP applications as well. Testing can help to identify the fixed bugs before they cause problems in the production. So what are different types of testings that can be used for HANA ABAP applications? Now we have got the unit testing. Unit testing is used to test individual ABAP programs. Integration testing is used to test how different ABAP programs work together. System testing. system testing is used to test the entire SAP HANA ABAP applications. What are some of the tools that can be used for testing SAP HANA ABAP applications? We've got SAP Test Suite, we've got JUnit, we've got Selenium. These are a couple of things that we use for testing the HANA ABAP applications. SAP HANA ABAP troubleshooting. So, what are some of the common problems that can occur with the HANA ABAP applications? Some of the common problems that can occur with HANA ABAP applications include performance problems, data corruption, and security vulnerabilities. So, performance problems like sometimes because of the slow response of the system and all, there might be an issue, and there might be an issue of data corruption wherein data is not backed up properly, and security vulnerables, someone can pop in with unauthorized access, and we're going to focus on them, and they're already been well taken care of. How can you troubleshoot problems with SAP HANA web applications? There are several steps that you can take to troubleshoot problems with SAP HANA web applications. Include review the logs. So the logs can provide information about errors that have occurred. Use the ABAP debugger. The ABAP debugger can be used to step through ABAP programs to identify errors. Use SAP HANA tools. SAP provides several tools that can be used to troubleshoot SAP HANA ABAP applications, such as HANA Execution Monitor and HANA Statement Analyzer. How can you prevent problems with SAP HANA ABAP applications? There are several things that you can do to prevent problems with HANA ABAP applications. Write well-tested code. So well-tested code is like less likely to contain bugs, and use HANA best practices. SAP publishes best practices for developing SAP HANA web applications. So following these best practices can help to prevent problems, and keep the HANA system up to date. So SAP regularly releases updates that fix bugs and improve performance. So keep your SAP HANA system up to date. We've got something called SAP HANA ABAP performance optimization. So what are some of the factors that can affect the performance of SAP HANA web applications? There are many factors that can affect the performance of HANA web applications, including the size and complexity of the data. Larger and more complex data sets can take longer to process. The efficiency of the ABAP code. So poorly written ABAP code can be inefficient and can slow down the performance of the applications. The use of indexes. Indexes can help to improve performance of queries, but they can also add overhead if they are not used properly. The configuration of the SAP HANA system. When we talk about the configuration of SAP HANA system can also affect the performance. For example, you need to ensure that there is enough memory and CPU resources available to support an application workload. So, what are some of the tools that can be used to identify and optimize performance bottlenecks in SAP HANA ABAP applications? We've got SAP provides several tools that can be used to identify and optimize performance bottlenecks in the SAP HANA ABAP applications, including SAP HANA Execution Monitor, SAP HANA Statement Analyzer. SAP HANA Execution Monitor can be used to monitor the execution of ABAP programs and SQL statements. This tool can help you to identify which parts of applications are taking the longest time to execute. And the HANA Statement Analyzer can be used to analyze SQL statements and identify opportunities for optimization. This tool can help you to improve the performance of your queries. SAP HANA Cockpit provides a real-time overview of the performance of the SAP HANA systems. This tool helps you to identify the troubleshooting performance. SAP HANA development for mobile applications. So how can we develop SAP HANA applications for mobile devices? There are two main approaches to develop the SAP HANA applications. Like one is SAP Fiori and SAP Mobile Platform. So in SAP Fiori is a design language for mobile application that is based on I mean, like it helps. It's actually completely not based on HANA app. It's based on basically Java, but here it helps. We coordinate with the Fury, and then we integrate with this. Now, SAP Mobile Platform is a platform that can be used to deploy various applications with the help of SAP HANA app. Again, we can build these mobile applications here. So, what are the challenges that we normally face in SAP HANA web applications for mobile devices? So, there are several challenges in which it's a limited size and processing power of mobile needs devices, the need of offline access, and the need for security. Now, what can you how can you handle the errors in SAP HANA web applications? SAP HANA web applications provide several mechanisms for handling errors, including try-catch block. The try-catch block allows you to handle specific types of runtime errors. Assert statement. The assert statements allows you to check for coordination conditions that should always be true. If the condition is not true, the assert statement arises an error. And rollback statements. The rollback statements allows you to undo changes that were made to databases in the event of an error. How can we deploy SAP HANA web applications into a production environment? There are several steps involved in deploying SAP HANA web applications on production environment. So the first thing is transporting the applications, installing the applications, and testing the applications in the production environment. So application must be transported from the development environment to the production using a transport system. Installing applications, so the applications can be installed on production servers directly. The applications should be thoroughly tested in the production environment, of course, to ensure that it is working as expected. So, what are some of the challenges of deploying SAP HANA web applications for a production environment? So, some of the challenging challenges of deploying HANA web applications would be ensuring that the application does not impact existing production system. The deployment process must be carefully planned and executed to avoid disrupting existing production system. Testing the application in a production like environment. It is important to test the applications in a production like environment before deploying it into the production system. So normally we use the test server or test system, or we can also consider a pre-production system if the client wants to test it. Monitoring the applications after deployment is something which we can do. And maintenance and support. So HANA web maintenance and support. How can we maintain and support HANA web applications? So there are several things you can do to maintain and support HANA web applications. Regularly applying SAP updates. So SAP regularly releases updates that fix bugs and improve performance. So it is important to apply these updates regularly to keep our applications up to date, and monitor the applications for performance and ability. So applications should be monitored for performance and availability issues. This can be done using tools such as SAP HANA Cockpit and Solution Manager. Then you've got this troubleshooting problems. Problems with applications should be promptly identified and resolved. This may involve using tools such as ABAP Debugger and HANA Execution Monitor. And what are the best practices that we follow? So what are the best practices? There are several best practices for developing ABAP applications. Use native SQL. Then we've got using native SQL is something which is accepted in the HANA ABAP. Use objects for performance critical code, and use HANA execution monitor and HANA statement analyzer to identify and optimize performance bottlenecks. Now, these are the few of the questions that we have covered. So, I'm going to plan for a few more questions in the coming session, the integration part and all. Let's take it in the coming session. And thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and share this to your friends as well. And the remaining questions we'll consider in the next session. Thank you. Have a great day. And if you are interested to learn any of the SAP modules or any software stream, you can just contact us in the email ID which is provided in the description. Thank you so much. Have a great day.